Hi guys, in this video, let's talk about adding and subtracting signed numbers. So, what are the signed numbers? So, let's say 8. So, 8 isn't just 8. It's plus 8. So, let's take 7. So, 7 isn't just 7. It's plus 7. Okay, so now let's take 101. So it's not just 101, it's plus 101. So let's draw a scale. Okay, so now in the middle, I'm going to put a 0. So over here, it would be 1, but not just 1. It would be plus 1. And plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus 7, plus 8, plus 9, plus 10. Okay, so on this side, on this side after 0, it'd be negative numbers. So over here, it would be minus 1, and minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, minus 11, and minus 12. Oh, I forgot to put the minus. Okay, so now how do you write negative numbers? So this is how you write negative numbers. So let's say a 7, we want to change it into negative 7. All we have to do is put a minus symbol for minus 57, it would be minus 57. That's it. Now, let's see how to add and subtract signed numbers. Okay, so before doing it, I need to show you something. So, if we have 2 plus symbols, then, so if 2 plus symbols come together, then we would use the plus symbol. So, if there's two minus symbols come together, then we would use the plus symbol. If a plus symbol and a minus symbol come together, then we'll use the minus symbol. If a minus symbol and a plus symbol come together, then we'll use the minus symbol. Okay, so this is what we have to remember. In the following videos, I'll explain this even more deep. So now, let's take plus 5 and plus 3. Okay, so we're going to use two arithmetic operations. So it's plus and minus. Okay, so let's put the plus over here. Let's do the plus. Okay, so if two pluses come together, then we have to add. So two pluses come together, we have to add. So it would be plus 5 plus 3, which equals plus 8. Now let's write these again. So plus I'm going to write plus 5 and plus 3 again. And there's a minus, so a minus. Okay, so a minus and a plus. So if a minus and a plus come together, then it would be a minus. So then we have to subtract. So it would be plus 5 minus 3, which equals plus 2. Okay, so now let's say plus 3 and plus 5. So let's add. So a plus. So if two pluses come together, then we have to add. So let's add a plus 3 plus a 5. Plus 3 plus 5 is plus 8. Now, let's write plus 3 and plus 5 again. So now, let's move the minus over here. Okay, so a minus and a plus. So if there's a minus and a plus, we have to subtract. So we have to subtract. So it'll be a plus 3 minus a 5. Plus 3 minus 5 is minus 2. Okay, so now let's see plus 5 and minus 3. So plus 5 and minus 3. So let's put a plus over here. So if there's a plus and a minus, then it becomes a minus. So it'd be plus 5 minus 3, which equals plus 2. Okay, so now let's see plus 5 and minus 3 again. So now let's put a minus over here. Okay, so now a minus and a minus. So if there's a minus and a minus, then it becomes a plus. So a plus 5 plus 3, which equals plus 8. Okay, so now let's see minus 3 and plus 5. Okay, so let's put the plus over here. So a plus and a plus. So if there's a plus and a plus, then it'd become a plus. So minus 3 plus 5 equals plus 2. Okay, so let's take minus 3 and plus 5 again. So let's put a minus here. So a minus and a plus. So a minus and a plus will become a minus. So a minus 3 minus 5 equals minus 8. Okay, so now let's see minus 5 plus 3. Okay, so let's do addition. So plus. So if there's a plus and a plus, then it would become a plus. So it'd be minus 5 plus 3, which equals minus 2. Okay, so now let's put minus 5 and plus 3 again. So let's put a minus over here. So if there's a minus and a plus, then it would become a minus. So a minus 5 minus 3 would equal minus 8. So now let's see plus 3 and minus 5. Okay, so let's put the plus here. So a plus. So if there's a plus and a minus, it becomes a minus. So it'd be plus 3 minus 5, which equals minus 2. So now let's put plus 3 and minus 5 again. So let's put a minus. So minus and a minus becomes a plus. So it'd be plus 3 plus 5, which equals plus 8. So let's take a minus 5 and a minus 3. Okay, so let's put a plus. So a plus and a minus would become a minus. So minus 5 minus 3 would equal a minus 8. So let's take minus 5 and minus 3 again. So let's put a minus. So if there's a minus and a minus, then it would become a plus. So minus 5 plus 3 would equal minus 2. So now let's take minus 3 and minus 5. Okay, so let's take plus. So if there's a plus and a minus, it would become a minus. So minus 3 minus 5 would equal minus 8. Okay, so now let's take the minus 3 and the minus 5 again. And let's put a minus over here. So if there's a minus and a minus, then it would become a plus. So minus 3 plus 5 would equal plus 2. Okay, so all we have to do for sign addition and subtraction is this. So a plus and a plus becomes a plus. A minus and a minus becomes a plus. A plus and a minus becomes a minus. A minus and a plus becomes a minus. This is all we have to remember. Okay, so look, if there's 2 pluses, then it becomes a plus. If there's 2 minuses, then it becomes a minus. Then it becomes a plus, not a minus. So that means if there's two of the same sign, then it's a plus. So if there's a plus and a minus, then it becomes a minus. If there's a minus and a plus, then it becomes a minus. So if there's mixed sign numbers, then it becomes a minus. So I'm going to explain the proof of these 4 things in the next videos. Let's keep doing our math. And don't forget to watch our next videos.